Hey guys, so I wanted to do kind of like a little training video for Planning Center. So I created a little test account so that I could log in, and what I'm seeing is what you're seeing. So this isn't the where I would normally go in and schedule anybody. I wanted you to see it how you would see it if you logged in. Now, if you're on the team and you do have scheduling abilities for any other teams, I don't know if there's anybody on the team, but if you help lead a team anyway, then obviously yours will look a little bit different. But so when you log in, this is the screen you see. This is your schedule. There's always going to be this sign up sheet section here, which when there's new dates added into Planning Center, I do send out an email just letting you know there's new dates, and there's like a link in the email where you can sign up. But you can always come here and sign up. So if you click on sign up, it will take you to this page here, and it will have all of the dates that are loaded into Planning Center, as well as the schedule and any open areas. Now, you'll notice okay, see there's an empty space here under lead, but there's no button for me to click. Well, that's because I'm not a lead, and so it won't let me sign up for a lead position. So you will only see these green sign up buttons in an area where you currently serve and there's nobody scheduled in that position. So that is that in a nutshell. So it's real simple to go in and sign yourself up. Like, stuff is fairly full, but you get further down in the schedule, and you'll notice, there's a lot more spots to sign up for. And this is a test account, so I didn't put all the positions under that profile. So there would be a lot more if you're able to do, multiple positions. So I'm going to go back. And then let's see. Let's talk about blockout dates. So blockout dates right here, real simple. If you're going to be out of town, or you're just not going to be able to serve one Sunday for any reason, please add a blockout date. This will ensure that I don't schedule you. It'll let me schedule you, but it'll automatically deny it and tell me this person has a date blocked out. So what you'll do is you'll click blockout dates and say you can't serve the 21st. So you click on the 21st, and then you just do save one blockout. That's all you got to do. Now, if you want to do multiple days, like say you're going on vacation out of the country, I'm going to be gone for 2 weeks. So you click on the start date, and then you want to make sure that you are selecting an end date as well. I did that wrong, sorry. Let me delete that. You got to click on end date, and then select your end date, and see that will block out that Sunday and that Sunday. And then you hit save one blockout. And then you can notice on your calendar over here, all these red dots are blockout dates, and then has blockout dates here too. If you would, I didn't mention this, when you do a blockout date, you click on one, type in a reason, like, out of town, that, if you're going to be out of town. Or, if it's personal, you don't want to say, just type in personal. This isn't so that I can be nosy into your life or anything. This is just to let me know that you didn't block something out accidentally. That has happened where somebody blocked out an entire year, and I was like, hey man, what's going on? And he was like, oh my gosh, I didn't mean to do that. So just make sure you type in a reason. That lets me know that you did mean to block that out, and so then I won't have to contact you or anything like that. The next thing I want to talk about is your serving preferences. So up to this point, I've always sent out an email with a survey. You go in there and you fill all of that out. So our team's getting much larger, and it's just going to continue to grow, and it's not realistic for me to continue to do the survey, because when I get those survey responses, I literally sit down with Planning Center and type in each individual person's name, go to their profile, and I put in all of the information that you put in on the survey. So as our team grows even larger, that's going to take up more and more time. So what I'm going to start asking everyone is that you keep your own preferences up to date. So when you're signed into this screen, you'll come up here, right here to this little drop down, and it just has your name and it'll say profile, and you just click, oops, not right click, you just click on that and it brings up your profile. This is where right here you'll see any teams that you're assigned to. So if you serve on multiple teams, it will list them all here. So and you have to select your preferences for each team. Now, other teams, they may want you to do your preferences differently. That's up to each individual team. But for us, for the Usher team, I am going to be asking that you keep up with this stuff. So that means if your preferences change, I want you to come in here and change them yourself. So you'll just click this little drop down box, and then you can select your time. So if you want to serve only the afternoon services, you'll deselect the times you don't want to serve. And then you come over here to the other drop down and you can select how often you want to serve. Please do not select once a month. That option is there, but for the Usher team, there's so many details to it that if you serve once a month, it's very possible that you're going to forget what you're doing from month to month. Now, I know there are some people on the team who travel. That's different. If you can only serve once a month because you just aren't there, that's something that maybe you can't avoid. That's not a big deal. We don't want you not being on the team. If we feel like you're a good fit for this team, we want you to be a part of the team. That's fine. Just have a conversation with us. But if you're only serving once a month because you just don't want to serve more than that, then please get with us again and we can have a discussion about possibly finding another team that might be a better fit for you, because there are so many components to the Usher team. It's important that everyone serves at least twice a month. So if you can serve however many times you want to serve every single month, just select as often as needed, or twice a month or 3 times a month. There's so many options here. You can select every other week. I know there's some people that serve on multiple teams and they've said, okay, for, the welcome team, I want to do 2nd and 4th Sundays. For the Usher team, I want to do 1st and 3rd Sundays. So for that, you can do choose weeks. And then you come over here and you select, I want to serve the 1st and 3rd. So you're going to only select 1st and 3rd. And then you're just going to hit the green check mark. And so what this does is when I go into schedule, if the schedule that I'm scheduling, or if the date that I'm scheduling for does not fall within these parameters, it will tell me that, basically it'll say you're not available. It'll tell me that there's conflicts. So also I want to make sure everybody's keeping their contact information up to date. So you can come up here next to your name and hit edit. And then all of this information is what you will need to fill out. So if you want to be receiving text notifications, you'll just select your mobile carrier from the drop down. And then over here on communication, you can select what kind of text notifications you get. So if you only want to receive scheduling requests via text, then just select that one. If you only want to receive a text notification when I send out just a general email, then just select that one and not the other one. If you only want to receive reminders, you just select, it's very, very simple. If you want to receive text for everything, then you select everything. So also, we want to make sure that everybody has a picture here. Obviously, there's not a picture there of me because I just created this as a test. But everybody needs to have a picture. That way, especially as the team grows, we know who everybody is. You can go in and look at other people on the team and you can see who they are. So make sure you're putting a photo there. And this needs to be not like a Facebook profile photo, like of you and your spouse or something, but this needs to be like a head and shoulders shot. So just you can take a selfie or something, or have someone else take a picture of you. Just make sure it's a clear picture of your head and shoulders. So, and then let's see, what else can I talk about? I think that's about it. And then, from this main page here, you'll see if you're scheduled anywhere, it will show up here. under my schedule. So you'll be able to see your schedule. Now, all of these things that I've talked about, some of them you can do in the app. Some of them you cannot. If you're changing your preferences, that has to be done on the website. Now you can get to that from your phone. You just have to go to your web browser and type in planningcenteronline.com and go that route. So you can. So if you don't have access to a computer at all, it is still possible to do that. Now you can, if you are somebody who's like, I'm, technologically just disadvantaged in some way and I don't have any idea how to do this stuff, I can definitely do it for you. So I'm not saying you have to do this. If you don't, then you're in trouble, anything like that. Like, this is just something, it's going to be a lot easier going forward as the team gets bigger for everybody to do on their own. But if you don't know how to do it, or you don't feel comfortable doing it, all you got to do is, send me a text message or an email or give me a phone call and let me know what your preferences are. Now, I think almost everybody has filled out the survey that I most recently sent out. So I think, we should be good on serving preferences for a while. But if your preferences change and you don't want to go in and change them, or, you can't or anything, then just send me a text or an email or something and let me know what they've changed to. And I don't have any problem whatsoever going in and changing that for you. So I think that's all the basics. I felt like this was something that really needed to be done, just to give you guys a good overview of the basic functions in Planning Center. And I think this will be a good tool for new people coming onto the team. So that is all I had for you guys. And so I'm going to go ahead and end it here.